Let's look at a drive belt on an actual car though. That is something that will show you what we're looking at under the hood here. So this vehicle's drive belt is like right up front, which makes it easy to see, and you can see the alternator we just looked at is right here on top. This happens to have 2 drive belts. You want to have a good amount of tension on the drive belts. If they aren't tight enough, you'll hear a squealing as well. So your drive belt condition might be completely fine, but if it's not tight enough, it'll squeal because it'll slip. So we definitely want to make sure there's the proper amount of tension. Some of the things you can look for on your own when inspecting your drive belts is you'll look for backside wear on the belt. You can see this belt, you can see all of the lettering, which tells me that it's somewhat new. Another thing that can happen with drive belts as they wear is they will start to, you'll start to see cracks in the actual rubber of the drive belt. Once it gets to that point, it should absolutely be replaced. One common thing that people get confused about is some vehicles have timing belts and drive belts. Drive belts drive the accessories, and they're really easy to access. They're right, not always really easy, but they're pretty easy to access. They're right up front. The timing belt, however, is behind the drive belts. In this instance, the timing belt is behind this plastic cover, so to even get access to the timing belt, all of these accessories have to come off before you can access the timing belt. And I can show you on this little demo right here, drive belt, and then we've got the timing belt. The difference between the drive belt and the timing belt is the timing belt is actually responsible for the engine's timing. It makes sure that the valves are opening and closing at the right time in sync with the pistons. So you have the same thing we showed you on the front with the drive belt. This is the crank pulley. This is the crank sprocket. And the sprocket is holding on to the teeth of the timing belt, as you can see here. So as the crank moves, the timing belt moves, and everything in the engine is timed properly. Just to take a look at a new drive belt, you can see this on this new drive belt, there's no cracks. The rubber is still the nice black color. As rubber wears, it'll turn like this brownish color, which you can kind of see on this belt. That is another indication of age.